Have you ever wondered that semi-perfect Cell could have been killed by Super Vegeta if he hadn't begged for a good fight and burst his ego? Well, in today's What If, let's say that what if Vegeta did kill semi-perfect Cell? How can we do this What If? Well, it's one simple thing, and that's pretty much easy. If you want to hear it, then let us begin. As you may all know, the battle pretty much goes the same up until where Cell begs for letting him absorb 18. Vegeta, this version, is pretty much born and pretty much angry too that Cell didn't put much a good fight. Yeah, Vegeta does have good time, but it's not good a point that he doesn't have really a good challenge. Vegeta said that he let Cell do his thing. Cell smirked and is about to absorb 18. Trunks tells Vegeta what he's doing, but Vegeta said that he just wanted to let Cell guard down. So when Cell about to attack 18, Vegeta flies up to the sky and powers up a final flash. As Cell sensing this, looks behind. He is shocked by this, telling Vegeta to wait. He tries to attack Vegeta, since Vegeta's not listening. Trunks came in, he punched Cell in the guts, and then launched him to the ground. Grabs Cell to the tail, telling him that it's over. He powers up to grade 3, spin him around in Mario style, throws him at Vegeta, and Vegeta yells Final Flash, and this completely obliterates Cell completely. As for the other android, 18 and 16, Trunks did not hesitate to attack them. He completely destroyed them like they were nothing, which Krillin is shocked by this. Which Krillin said that they could have turned good, like 18 didn't even kill anyone, but Trunks said that it's better than sorry. Which Krillin felt bad though. Of course, the whole Cell saga play out the same, and this time no one decided that they will still use the Dragon Balls to wish back everyone that was killed by Cell and the androids, but they will still revive the androids. 17 and 18 will still be revived, because I feel like they would still, because they were mostly 17 was killed by Cell since he was unconscious, since I could find out quite no reason. And 18, she did kill by Vegeta, so 18 didn't brought back to life. At least 17 did. But they sooner or later they will revive 18. And yeah. So Goku and Gohan, those came out about the timetable, only to be heard that Cell has already been defeated by Vegeta, which Vegeta proves that he's strongest, but after sensing Goku's power, he gets a little irritated, takes Trunks with him, and they won't train. After that training, Trunks head back to his future. He is confident that he could able to be his androids now. He tells everyone goodbye and goes in the time skip. Of course, this timeline, Goku didn't die, and yet he doesn't have Super Saiyan 3, so that's gonna be a problem. But still, let us continue. This whole time is a 7-year time skip. Gohan still trains a bit, but then he just stopped training entirely and just wanted to be a scholar. That's what he wanted to be this whole time. Goku, on the other hand, he just trains all day with Vegeta, which Vegeta is just pretty angry that somehow Goku is able to surpass him. At this version, Vegeta is more and more angry that Goku keeps going far ahead of him. Even at this point, even Goku trains his son, his newborn son, Goten, which Vegeta is more angry, is trying to train Trunks. Of course, Gohan will still be blackmailed by Fidel to go to the tournament. Goku will go to the tournament with Gohan, and alongside that, the Seaverse will go to the tournament. Nothing promised much. Fidel still gets beaten up by Spoltrovids. Gohan get his energy stolen, but this time he's a little bit weaker since he didn't really use Super Saiyan 2. And matter of fact, he didn't even unlock it. I mean, he could briefly access to it, but not completely show it off for the first time. Goku, Vegeta, on the other hand, they do have their form, since they after discovering it while training in 7-year time skip. Everyone follows behind. Everyone's a little bit weaker because they didn't intend to train immensely during those times since the Cell Games was around. Doboro still killed Kambito and spits on Krillin and Piccolo, turning them to stone, and then just based them to follow him to the ship. Vegeta will still fight Pui Pui, which that goes the same. Goku will fight Yonkan, that will go the same. and Gohan versus Dabura. Well, it doesn't go well for Gohan. Like I said, he's a bit weaker, and everyone points out that Dabura is actually a big deal and big threat, since Dabura is mostly in Cell's level, if not maybe slightly above or weaker than it, but it's pretty much Dabura is pretty much too strong for Gohan, which is the point that Vegeta has to jump in, but only for him to get mind controlled by Babidi. Yeah, even when Goku's still alive, I did say this, Vegeta is still pretty much angry that Goku is keep going on ahead of him, so that way Vegeta became Majin Vegeta as normal. Majin Vegeta will fight Goku on a 1v1. This time Goku doesn't have Super Saiyan 3, so he has to use his full power for real this time, instead of like holding back, like making Vegeta angry. And the two of them, both of them are equally tied, which Buu will eventually be revived. Shin and Gohan has to stop Buu, but since Gohan's a bit weaker, he gets even more beat down than he normally has. Eventually, that battle goes the same, which Majin Vegeta will sacrifice himself, blow himself up, but to the last, it's no avail to Buu, since Buu could simply regenerate it, like nothing happened to him. Babidi will still look for Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo. Since Goku doesn't have any fusion dance or any Super Saiyan 3 forms, there's only one thing he can think of, is that trying to train more immensely with Goten and Trunks to the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, which all three had to train a lot, and they say that the Sea Brothers had to hold their own for now. But Bulma is still used to wish to revive every good person, so that means Shin will still train Gohan in the Supreme Kai world. Gohan will still try to use a Sea Sword, training it for a while. Also, while I'm back on Earth, Buu is still being friends with Hercule. Eventually, Hercule got shot, making Buu angry, releasing Evil Buu. Evil Buu ate Fat Buu, becoming Super Buu. And Super Buu will start looking for Goten and Trunks and trying to kill everyone while at it. Also stopped by some bakeries too. After at least like a few months through the inside of the chamber, Goku, Goten, and Trunks came out, which Goten and Trunks learned Super Saiyan 2, but even that it wasn't enough. Goku was able to master his Super Saiyan 2 form, but even with that, he still wasn't strong enough. Even Piccolo said that he points out that Fat Buu has gotten even stronger since both of them have been split each other, with the evil one absorbing the fat one to keep it more stronger. Now Goku is even more concerned now, and the only hope they could think of is the only thing they could beat him is either by the Mafubo from Roshi, but there's a chance that Roshi could die again. Everybody know that, but Super Buu will probably be strong enough to avoid it. Or Goku could try to mix his Kaioken to his Super Saiyan form, but be very, very draining. I wonder where I got that from. Either way, they don't have much time, so they decided they were both going to try both plans, with Goten and Trunks trying to go to Roshi's place, and Goku would try to go to the chamber one last time and try to mix his Kaioken to his Super Saiyan form. And in the time chamber, he's able to do at least times 1 and 2, and pretty much that's it. And at least it's better than nothing, so he get out there at least 2 months to the inside. And then Goku went to find Super Buu to attack him. Of course, it didn't take long to find him, since Super Buu just run into him, just find him quickly himself. The two fight, and of course Goku's in the disadvantage. Goku went Super Saiyan 2, it still wasn't enough. He decided to use his Kaioken, which he's able to pretty much do anything, but still Buu could regenerate, and eventually Buu kills Goku. Everyone that could sense Ki is horrified by Goku's death. Goten is pretty much enraged by this, and since he's raged, he act rash. He wanted to fight Super Buu, same way like how he got raged when he saw Super Buu kill Chi-Chi. But Super Buu this time, without no one stopping him, this time Super Buu kills Goten with a huge mouth beam blast that completely vaporized Goten. Trunks is mad that all seeing his best friend, but he couldn't have a chance to react when Super Buu fires a candy beam towards Trunks' direction, turning him into candy, and then firing another mouth blast towards the island where Master Roshi is currently at, blowing the entire island on, killing everyone on it. Then Buu sends everyone in the lookout He flies towards the lookout, and then starting going on a rampage, turning everyone into candy. This time he killed Dande for real this time, turning him to candy, which also means that the Dragon Balls are now useless. Super Boo started eating all the candy, and then once he's born, there's either two ways he could do. He could either blow up the planet, or he could either pretty much get some cake, I guess. But wait, the what if doesn't end there? We forgot about Gohan. Gohan is in the Super Saiyan world trained with the Sea Sword. Eventually, Shin's decided that we're gonna test the Sea Sword out with a catching block. He throws the catching block at Gohan. Gohan attempts to slash it, but the Sea Sword broke, freeing the old Kai. The old Kai thanked Gohan, and he said he will unlock the potential. Gohan is completely confused, but agrees. While back on Earth, Super Boo is starting going on a rampage. He fights someone like Tien. Tien fell down to his knees, then turned to candy and being eaten. And of course, Super Boo eventually across Android 17 from an island while searching around, killing more innocent people. And of course, Android 17 will actually beat up Super Boo, because remember, Android 17 got crazy strong by fighting poachers. So in C version, I would say that he will surpass Super Boo. But Super Boo just gets desperate. He tried to use every move, turning 17 candy, but it didn't work since Android 17 is strong. I'll probably move around as a candy and just fighting Boo. With Boo turning back to normal, he decided that he could try to absorb him. But Android 17 is probably getting annoyed with all these barriers and stuff, so he decided that he's going to blow up the Earth now. However, Android 17 is still holding his own. Right now, of course, he doesn't get tired, but I feel like Super Boo wouldn't get tired either since he regenerates a lot. Eventually, after these whole long hours of battle, Gohan finally arrives to help him, which he had to cut the ritual short by now, which 17's glad that Gohan came and say that he's surprised how big he gotten, which Gohan cut the conversation short, and they said they both gotta work together to fight Boo, since he heard that he sensed that everyone's dead on Earth when he arrived, and he's pretty much really angry. This time, of course, Gohan would still get cocky like normal since he still has that cockiness side in him. So pretty much the two of them are pretty much overpowering Boo. It is not even a battle, it's pretty much a beatdown. Of course, Gohan's getting cocky, as I said before, but this time Android 17, he's not. He decided that he's going to finish the job himself. He quickly put a barrier on Boo. He kicks the barrier to the sky, dispersing the barrier, and then Android 17 fired a huge amount of blast, which completely vaporized Super Boo. But to make sure not sorry, Gohan started firing Super Kamehameha everywhere through the small pieces, make sure that the threat is completely gone. Shin is finally relieved that Boo has finally been defeated. He thanks Gohan, and then they leave. Well, of course, they had to use Dragon Ball to revive everyone that were killed, but they don't think that since Peroka was upgraded. But when they do, they eventually find out that Peroka was upgraded, and decide that they could use it to revive everyone that was killed by Boo, every good person that was killed. Of course, which means that Goku's revived, everyone's revived, except Vegeta says they used the extra wish to bring back Vegeta, and Vegeta's pretty much angry at himself that being controlled, and pretty much that's it. I'm not going to cover Super because I would say that Super won't do much, but I'll do this quick. Beerus won't get too much angry since there isn't Boo around to anger him. They will still have the Super Saiyan God ritual, but as I said, Goku will be much weaker, and it will be a less impressive battle. For Frieza, he will still get revived, but he will still be quickly done with in the same way as canon. The Universe 6 tournament won't do much either, since that will go the same. But as I said before, Goku and Vegeta might be a little bit weaker than canon. But this time, at least, instead of Boo being placed, it was Android 17, which Android 17 actually did help a lot in the Universe 6 tournament. I won't go to full detail in that what if though. As for the Goku Black saga, Goku Black will also be weaker too, but that doesn't really matter because that whole battle puts us the same too. As for the tournament power, as I said before, Boo is pretty much destroyed. and he won't come back any soon, so he will still be replaced by Frieza, which it doesn't really matter anyway. And Diamond's battle will go much the same as well. And lastly, for the Moro arc, Moro won't be an issue either. But actually, no, scratch that. His arc will be different. When Boo being dead, the Grand Kai won't be there either. As for the Grand Kai, it also means that Oob isn't there. So of course, either there's two outcomes. One, Moro just destroy everyone on Namek since this isn't Boo to help them out, which Moro will get his 3 wishes, no 2. He kills Goku and Vegeta in the spot since Boo isn't here to help them. Or outcome number 2, Beerus actually finally done his job and Hakai's Moro, which the second option is pretty much unlikely. So that means Moro kills Goku Vegeta without any of the Zebras knowing. Beerus and Jaco has to retreat, and Moro and his gang going to planet after planet, eventually going to Earth, which everyone's unprepared for this. And then eventually Earth been destroyed, and Moro begins to rule over the universe until Beerus erase him. And he doubt that he's not going to use the Dragon Balls because he's not going to. Since all the Dragon Balls are pretty much out of existence except for the Super Dragon Balls. And yeah, this what if became a dark what if now. And pretty much that would go the same. But the only thing I could think of is that he'll probably visit Broly. That with Sheila and Lemma are in their planet, it was beautiful to find a new warrior to fight alongside them. Also, consider this what if a little lesson, just in case. If you know what I mean, that this is what I meant. Be careful what you ask for and what ifs. Because if you ask for something that's cool or what if that you think is cool, don't forget it could have consequences. And these are the consequences. And yeah, you could argue that Dende's there, they could have 3 wishes, but as I said, they're not going to have time, and Goku and Vegeta won't have time to train since Mo is getting closer and closer to Earth. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. And I think, in my opinion, it's better for let Cell absorb Android 18